How y'all doing? I did come all the way from Chattanooga, so please be patient with me. I'm a little nervous up here. I didn't have the time to have my normal pretty so ritual, which is several old fashions. The reason they call them old fashions is because after like 4 or 5 of them, you will whip your kids. You will spank the shit out of them the old-fashioned way. People who spank their kids all the time say the same thing. They say, I got spanked when I was a kid, and I turned out just fine. I was like, I get it. I got spanked when I was a kid too, and I am really fucked up. Of course, I'm not saying don't spank your kids. They're your kids. Kill them. I don't give a shit, all right? Just saying, if you do decide to spank, realize they could turn into a 34-year-old stand-up comedian who can't get an erection without a paddle to the ass. And the world has enough of that. I had to go to the doctor recently. I haven't been to the doctor in a while. I had to go because my nuts felt weird. I haven't been to the doctor in a long time, so I was really nervous. I walked in there like, wow, Mr. Harris, it's been a long time since we've seen you here. This is a pediatrician's office. We're going to need you to put down the Legos. Go to a grown-up doctor. First thing I did, went to a grown-up doctor. First thing they did was ask me, Matt, do you have diabetes? I said, ma'am, I haven't been to the doctor since I was 17 years old. So buckle the fuck up. Because we are both about to find out. I'm like, all right, we're going to need a urine sample and a blood sample. And I was like, wow, urine, luck. Because there's blood in my pee. Knock those out, vote right here, right now. Kill 2 birds with 1 kidney stone. Let's do this. Then the doctor came in. It was really embarrassing because it's like a really attractive woman doctor who's like roughly my age. And she's down here. And she's squeezing. And she's poking. And she is squinting. Normally something like this is one of 2 things. 1, do you think this could be an STD? Without missing a beat, I said, no, I do not. Not unless it's some sort of mummy's curse style of STD that sort of just lies in wait until one day it springs forth from a dusty sarcophagus. That's my penis, people, I'm talking about. Keep up with me, huh? And she said, okay, normally something like this is not STDs, normally just a swollen tube. Those are oftentimes caused by excessive masturbation. And I said, yeah, that sounds much more likely, I think. Blood test came back, turns out I do not have diabetes. This is great news, but it does make me wonder if diabetes even exists. Maybe it's just all a conspiracy put on by Big Insulin. Coincidentally, Big Insulin is also my freestyle battle rap name is Big Insulin. One thing the doctor did tell me is I need to lose some weight, quit partying so I'm sober now. Shut up. You guys heard about this thing called California Sober?
Yeah.
If you don't know what California Sober or it is, it's like where you don't do anything at all except smoke weed, right? Yeah. That's all you do, man. That's all you do. California. Just thought it over. That doesn't really fit my lifestyle. So I've come up with this new thing. I'm calling it Alabama Sober. Alabama Sober is where you don't do anything. You don't do anything at all except 20 milligram Percocet. That's all you do. You guys laugh, but I am down 12 pounds, thank you. I have a girlfriend now. Yeah, you guys don't know her. She goes to a different comedy show. So I'm dating a beautiful, hilarious, bisexual woman. That's right. Her last few relationships with women. Now she's with me. I think we all know why. I think we all know why. That's right. My big old titties. And it's either that or the fact my penis looks like a clitoris. I'm not sure which one it is. I love being in love, man. I love it. I had to put myself out there, be vulnerable, which I hadn't done for a while. I just said to myself, you know what? It is better to have loved and lost than to never get your clit sucked. So, we've been doing fun things. Like we went to the Outback Steakhouse last night. I love the Outback Steakhouse. As a comedian, it is so amazing and refreshing in today's day and age to go to a restaurant where I am allowed to do the restaurant's accents. Because crikey, mates, I am banned from a lot of Chinese restaurants. Outback's slogan is no rules, just right. Other restaurants, they have rules. One of the big ones was do not do a Chinese accent. If you guys can tell, I got a little twang in my voice. Some people here, they say, it sounds like you're from Hickville. Hickville, they say, which is insulting. So I can tell they've never been to my little country farm hometown, because if they've been there, they would know that we pronounce it Hickville. We actually got a saying back home, it goes, you ain't from Hickville, you ain't on pills. Some people think I sound like a hick because I use words like yonder. You want to go over yonder? Let's head over yonder. Listen, if I'm a hick for using the word yonder, you know who else is a hick? Shirley? The man I learned the word from. Have you heard of him? A little guy named William Shakespeare. Let light through yonder window breaks. It is the East, and Juliet is my cousin. Turns out the feud between the Montagues and the Capulets was just like Auburn fans and Alabama fans. It's like, you bite your thumb at me, sir? No, sir, I have no teeth with which to bite my thumb, sir. I suck my thumb at thee. My dad, I grew up on a farm. My dad was always on me to get a college education, which makes, sense. My dad, however, wouldn't let me get a liberal arts degree, which makes sense if you know my dad, because he actually used to teach defense against the liberal arts. That's a joke. My dad is not educated whatsoever. He does hate liberals, though. He hates them. My dad doesn't do anything the liberal way. The only thing my dad does liberally is use slurs. That's it. That's it. The conservatives got a little tight butthole in that joke. I'm getting it, from both sides of the aisle. My family are very conservative. I'm a comedian in the arts. Most of my friends are kind of left-leaning. So I'm getting it from both sides. So I just come up with stuff to say that no matter what you believe, I'll say something so open-ended that you think I agree with you. Like someone will say something about politics to me, I'll be like, you know what the problem is? The problem is that half of this country is living in a fantasy land. I blame the schools. Sounds like somebody needs to read their Constitution. I was talking about drugs earlier. Some people think that the best place to hide their drugs from the police is like up their own ass. I don't know about you guys. I've already got way too much stuff up there. So that's the thing. I thought the best place to hide your drugs from the police isn't up your own ass, right? It's in a rubber ass that you have brought with you separately. Imagine getting pulled over by the police like, excuse me, sir, license and registration. And there is a silicone ass buckled into the car seat next to you. What do you think the cop's going to do, a cavity search on that thing? He's going to get in there? No way. No way. He thinks there's goober juice in there. I'm going to tell you to slow it down. Let you be on your way. Got a couple more minutes with you guys. You want to hear a quick impression? This is my impression of Forrest Gump, but it's Gen Z Forrest Gump. Gen Z Forrest Gump goes, Jenny told me she was polyamorous. Some of y'all should read more, I think. You guys were talking about cat people and dog people earlier. Personally, I'm a cat person. I don't mean I like cats, really. What I mean is, like, my apartment smells like piss. I travel a lot for comedy. He's up in bars, shows all the time. I've heard a guy telling his girl this past week, he said, baby, don't you worry. I'm a grower, not a shower. Which was interesting to me, because I didn't realize that there was women out there who were like big fans of the show aspect of the penis. You know, like, I'm talking about like smoke comes out of his underwear. He puts a top hat on and like, hello my honey, hello my baby. But on the flip side, you know, a woman's talking to her lady friends like, girls, the sex was okay. But my God, the showmanship! Do travel a lot. I mean, I get stuck in traffic a lot. I was stuck in traffic on the way here. There's every imaginable type of traffic, travel underground, road constructions, traffic accidents, and however, still waiting to get stuck in that sex traffic I keep hearing all about. Just to be clear, I said sex traffic, not sex trafficking. That's an important thing, right? Not selling people into sexual slavery. I'm talking about consenting adults fucking on the freeway, okay? Just when I turn on the radio in my car and you're like, this is your 92.3 Big Eye in the sky. And 75's a little backed up today because there's an orgy going down on the side of the road. Some of y'all thought that was sex noises. It was a helicopter. You are perverts. This is my last one with you guys. I do, like, on the radio, I never get something like that no matter where I travel. Everywhere I travel has the same thing on the radio. Every city in America has a car dealer on the radio who has no clue how business is supposed to work. And for like the 24th month in a row, he ordered too many Dodge, Chrysler, Jeeps, and Mitsubishi. He's always got a weird name, and he's always desperate to sell those cars. You can hear the desperation come out in the radio. He'd be like, hey, y'all, this here is Big Deal Dan. And boy, did I fuck up this time! Every car must go, or my wife will leave me. Bad credits. Fucking forget it! Buy a car for a nickel. Buy a car for a nickel. And I'll suck your pickle. Thank you guys, I'm Matt. I appreciate you.